Hey there everybody, Mondo the Universe is back here once again with another video. It's been a while, it's been about, I'd say, 4 weeks. But I've gotten a bunch of new pieces for the Harry Warden project that I have been working on. I'm really excited to show y'all, so let's get into it. Y'all remember the black box called a wheat light that I unboxed? Well, I already knew going into this that the bulb, which is currently on the MSA Comfo cap here, this was inaccurate. This is a solid red bulb, when really it should be like a translucent red. More like this one here, much smaller, translucent red rim. But also I learned that the box itself is actually red and painted black. So, basically what I use this one for instead, is I used it as a practice one to empty out the contents, so I know what I'm doing when I get the accurate one. I do have a deal going for an accurate one, along with an accurate pair of deerskin gauntlet gloves for the costume. So that is exciting to finally be getting those in, and an accurate light. And for it's a good deal too. Another new piece to the costume is the MSA Comfo cap. These are pretty common to find on Amazon, but I decided I didn't really feel like spending $60 on one. So I actually went on Marketplace. I found this light, which is the black box one from the remake. The guy was also selling other mining gear, so I messaged him asking, hey, do you have any Comfo caps or self-rescuers? He didn't have any self-rescuers, but he did have 2 MSA Comfo caps that he was willing to sell. I bought this one, and it was originally white with a lot of decals on it, which is normal for, you know, caps of this age. This one I believe was made in the mid-70s. It was like right after they started making plastic caps. The original ones were made of fiberglass. And it has a lot of nice dings and dents in it, but it was about an hour of me and some friends scraping off each individual sticker with Goo Gone and a razor blade and a metal scrub brush. We cleaned it off with a hose, we got all the mining dust out of it, and then we spray painted it black. I clear coated it, spray painted it black again, and then I clear coated it again. I really did not want this paint to come off, and I think it's come out pretty well. It served its purpose. I did a little bit of weathering on it last night. Decided to take a nutmeg brown and kind of dry brush it all over the thing. I still have other initial weathering to do, like the lime powder that lines the walls of the mine and the film, so I'm going to try to put some of that on this helmet, along with the self-rescuer, which we'll get into in a moment. Yeah, that is the Comfo cap, which is one of the major pieces. It does have a liner, which is fine because the one in the film doesn't have a liner. Let's get on to these 2 pieces, though. These are both of the lights that were used in the remake. If you didn't know, in the remake there was 2 lights used. There was the one that was used for a majority of the film. This is a common misoccurrence I see. Most people will use this light, actually. Or actually the original light, the red one with the small red rim. People will use those instead of this light right here, which is weird. It's probably because these lights are surprisingly hard to find, even though they're a more modern model. I was lucky enough to find this. I was really bored one day looking up Kohler wheat lights on Facebook Marketplace, and I managed to find this one for $10. If you can believe that. So he also put this one in the lot for $20, and the Comfo cap was $30, so it was like a $60 lot. I couldn't pass it up, so I got these 2 items and his cap all in one lot. Really convenient, and really added to the Harry Warden set and the display. My girlfriend decided that she wants to do a female version of Harry Warden from the remake, so this light will come in handy. I'm going to have to empty this one. It still has all the contents in it. It's still weighted down and everything. Oh, almost dropped the lamp. Yeah, you can see the bulb on the black box is much more like the original one. And this is the one on the chrome top, which is basically the same as this one up here. Yeah, this one was used a little bit in the remake for a couple shots. I'm not sure if you ever see the box itself. I think there is one shot where you can see the chrome top. But through a majority of the film, it's this one. And there's a lot of people who use the chrome top, and I really don't know why, you know. Now, for another major piece for the 81, the MSA Self-Rescuer. Originally, I was going to get another Self-Rescuer that was like $70, but I bided my time a little bit, and I managed to find this one come up for $50, which is really cool. Excuse me, the throat's a little stuffed up. And it was in pretty beat up condition, which is fine for what I'm doing. Falls. There's a bit of a dent. There's a dent in the side here, which is fine. So all I really did was I took the sticker off the front and the back, and then I sprayed it with a gloss black spray paint. Then I clear coated it once or twice. Then me and a friend and his grandfather actually drilled a hole in the side here. I'll do a more up-close video in a second of how we did this. We drilled a hole in the side here. Then we put this kind of garden hose attachment in the side, and then we wrapped tape around it. Then we put a lip piece, or like a connector piece from a gas mask hose over it. And I plugged this piece of gas mask in here. This was just a really generic gas mask off eBay I got for like 10 bucks. So I'm just using that temporarily. You can see it back here a little bit. I am getting some standard issue MSA hose for this costume. I'm going to get 3 lengths of hose like the original film. And I'm also expecting the MSA hard hat liner, which is what Harry wears under the mask. That kind of... a lot of people think it's an aviator's cap. It is not. It is an MSA hard hat liner. What you really could do is just use a balaclava. Anything like that works. But soon I'm getting another Comfo cap from the same guy I got this cap off of to begin the remake set for my girlfriend and myself. She'll be doing a female version. I can do a male version. It'll be the same mask and everything, but I'll mostly be doing the 81 costume. She'll be doing the remake costume. So that should be fun. The next piece I should be expecting on the costume is the liner, and hopefully the new light and the gloves. And in the near future, I'm going to start beginning work on the belt. That'll be a fun little project. Hopefully I can do a video of. Before we go, I'm going to show you a real quick video of the inside of the self-rescuer and how we put it together. So here we have the self-rescuer. So I'm just going to detach the hose, show you how that works. So you can see we just got a kind of like the connector from the gas mask, and I just drilled out this kind of lip piece here, this connector piece. And I just took it for size reference, and you can see how it connects. This is just tape wrapped until it's the width. And it slides on pretty easily. Before I open it up, I'm just going to show you some of the weathering on it. So when you're weathering something like this, you want to focus a lot on corners, because that's where these get weathered the most. And I also try to do a lot of muddy brown weathering and a lot of the creases. You can't really see it in this lighting, unfortunately. But yeah. I'm actually pretty happy with the weathering. Here's the clip. Some of my better weathering, actually. Try to get a lot on this side. I noticed that in the film, that there's a lot of silver showing on this corner. It is kind of hard to paint stainless steel, because it is stainless steel. So you got the clip comes undone, you just put this piece up here, you open it up like that, and everything just kind of releases. When I got this, it was brand new. I still have all the contents. They are somewhere in my room. To find them. See, that's the inside of this canister. Nothing inside. Here is how we did this piece. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call this piece. He kind of pulled it out of his junk drawer, and we threaded it in there. And it was just, this was the biggest hole we could drill. It was about this wide right here. That was the largest drill bit that we had. And he hose clamped it on the inside so it would stay, but it's still threaded in there nicely. And you, when doing the Harry costume and the hose, you want there to be movement, so that's why we did this. I'm happy that we opted to do that. It's not 100% accurate to the film. In the film, they used like 2 rebreather connector pieces. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call them. They were more mechanical looking, and I might try to incorporate something like that in the future. Hose clamps, not hose clamps, just like hosing attachments and stuff like that, some ridges. Should put that back on. This piece back here. This piece under here. And just lift it up, fold it over like so. And there you go. Yeah, this is just a really basic generic gas mask hose. I will be getting some actual standard issue MSA hose for this soon. So I hope you all like this update on the Harry Warden costume. Hopefully there'll be more soon. Don't expect a video on the rebreather anytime soon, because those are expensive and I still gotta get one. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.